Stay with me because this is not a plane crash story. This is power, this is politics, and this is Timing Explainer. You're watching Times XP. My name is Dhritiyatri, and it was Tuesday night. Ankara, a private jet rolled down the runway at Esenboga Airport. On board is Libya's highest ranking military commander, General Mohammed Ali Ahmad Al Haddad, the man at the center of Libya's fragile military balance. Now, this flight, it was supposed to be very simple. From Ankara to Libya, diplomatic visit over, mission complete. But what happened next, it would shake Libya's military leadership to its core. Well, this was not an ordinary delegation that was on board. Along with Al-Haddad, there were many important people. Commander of Libya's ground force, head of military manufacturing, in fact, senior military advisor. Along with these three important figures, there was official military photographer as well, plus 3 crew members. Basically, in short, Libya's military brain trust all on one aircraft. That alone raises a lot of eyebrows, right? Then another question, what were they doing in Turkey? Well, Turkey has been one of Libya's most powerful military backers since 2019. Turkish troops, their drones, their advisors, all deployed under a military cooperation agreement with the Tripoli-based Government of National Unity, GNU. Just one day before this crash, Turkey's parliament voted to extend the mandate of Turkish troops in Libya for 2 more years. Now that vote, it wasn't symbolic, it was strategic, and Al-Haddad, he was in Ankara for high-level defense talk about training, about coordination, and long-term military cooperation. Now, this delegation was shaping Libya's future security architecture. But then, everything went wrong. According to Turkish officials, the plane took off about 8:30 p.m. About 40 minutes later, contact was lost. The jet sent an emergency signal. Pilots reported an electric malfunction. They requested an emergency landing. In fact, air traffic control cleared the aircraft to return to Ankara. After that, emergency team, they prepared on the ground, and then the plane disappeared from the radar. No more communication, no more signal. And in fact, the residents near Haymana, a rural district south of Ankara, saw the night sky all of a sudden lighting up. Security cameras footage, they show what looks like a mid-air explosion or impact or flash as well. Moments later, the wreckage scattered near the village of Kesi Kawak, around 70 kilometers from the capital. Unfortunately, there are no survivors. Libya's Prime Minister, Mr. Abdul Hamid Al-Dabeiba, he confirms the death. He calls it a tragic accident, a great loss for Libya. And that is not political or diplomatic aggression, because Al-Haddad, he wasn't just any military general. Let me tell you why this man was so important. Libya has been split for years, right? East versus West, rival governments, rival armies. Al-Haddad was the top commander in Western Libya, a key figure in UN-brokered military talks, and one of the few leaders accepted by multiple factions. His role was to hold together a divided system, and now that glue is all gone. Now Turkey has launched a full investigation. In fact, 4 prosecutors are appointed. Airport temporarily shut, and Libyan investigation team, they are heading to Ankara. Officials say that this is the standard procedure, but in geopolitics, nothing happens in a vacuum. In the end, this was not just any aviation tragedy. It was a strategic shock for Libya, a leadership vacuum overnight, and a reminder of how fragile Libya's stability still is. One flight, one malfunction, and an entire military command wiped out. Well, the story isn't over. The investigation has just begun, and the aftershocks, they may be felt far beyond Libya's borders.